Hey friends, this is Mike, back again in Blender, back with a different version of Hennery. Just recorded this video, and my opinion, it was too long. I'm trying to keep them shorter. So I'm going to get right into it. I have too many projects going on in my head. The project with the T-poses, I'm not ready to jump into it yet. Not just making videos or describing it, but even attempting to do it, I'm not there yet. So in order to jump into, we'll call it the first project idea I had, I'm going to work on the second project idea I had with these, the whole 3D printing figures things. I have other ideas for other projects, for other genres, for other mediums. So, Henry, as I've said before, collaboration. A couple people on Discord created him, AI chatbot. uh, Designed his look, chatted with him, made some images of him, and one of the images looks like this. And Henry might be leaving us soon. So I thought, hey, wouldn't it be neat if we could save him as like a, hey, remember when we chatted with this guy? I mean, obviously we have screenshots, but what if we had models that we could print, paint, and leave on a shelf? So I took the image, went into MakerLabs, did the usual that I've showed in the other videos, and got this. And again, it looks pretty damn good. As you can see, I've done nothing with the topology or the mesh at all. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers and a thumb holding the book. The other hand, not so good. But that's the backside of the picture. The AI didn't really have any clue what it was doing. So we'll just say that his fingers are nestled in his hair. But if he's going to be standing on a shelf on display, who cares what the back of his head looks like? I mean, that's a guy holding a book, scratching the back of his head, looking at you with a, I don't know, describe that look. A smile? Interest? Deep thinking. So, the whole point was for anybody, whether they have access to a 3D printer or not, because let's face it, everybody knows somebody with a 3D printer at this point, was to be able to say, okay, I have this picture, go to MakerWorld, MakerLabs, turn it into a model, export the STL, get it to somebody to print. So I have this model straight from MakerLabs, didn't do anything to it, and I take it into Orca Slicer. Import. And there he is on a virtual representation of the bed for my printer. I have a, it's spelled Qidi. I've heard it pronounced Keedy and I've heard it pronounced Queedy. I find myself using both pronunciations depending on the day. So I guess right now it's going to be Keedy. I have a Keedy Plus 4 printer, and that comes with Keedy Studio Slicer software, which I found out is based on Bamboo Studio Slicer, which, if memory serves and I read everything right, is based on a open source, I guess, slicer called Orca Slicer. I found out that Orca Slicer has built-in 1 to maybe 5 click temperature towers to test out your new rolls of filament to see what temperatures you should run at. So I started using Orca Slicer, and I pretty much never go into Keedy Studio anymore. So I have this model, and it is 100 millimeters tall, 3.9 inches. I wanted it to be about 4 inches, so that's fine. I've been painting minis a very good portion of my life, and I have, like, 40Ks, tabletop wargaming, repainting Heroescape figures. Remember Heroescape? I remember Heroescape. I have a selection of paints, and the plan is print, prime, paint, and see how it works out with this model that I've done nothing with. I've just exported it from MakerLabs, took it into my slicer, and now I'm going to... That's the filament I have loaded right now, so I'll leave that. 0.16 millimeter layer height is, yes, I want some detail, so hopefully that will print okay. Leave everything else. Strength. 2 walls. I'm going to drop the infill down to 10. If you have no idea what I'm doing and you've never 3D printed, you don't have to worry about any of this. I want supports. I'm a big fan of trees. I'm a big fan of, we'll try organic first. And a recent trick that I've learned is to change the top Z distance and bottom Z distance by 0.02 millimeters and change the pattern angle to 45 degrees. And these changes are supposed to help the supports break off of the model easier and cleaner. So far in my tests, it does help. Get rid of the skirt loops because I don't understand the point of a skirt. And I do want a brim just to make sure it doesn't get knocked over at the onset. 3 millimeter brim might be okay. And now I will slice the plate. That's too many supports. Let's go back and drop it to Slim Tree. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to what do we have? 18.65 grams of filament, 1 hour 29 minutes. What do the layers look like? I'm okay with that. You're supposed to be able to lower how many walls are in your supports. But I don't know where that is. So I'm going to do this. I'm not by my printer right now. Oh, that's different. It lowered my grammage. So I'm going to export my G-code file, overwrite the old one, because this one actually looks better in my opinion. And that will be the end of the video. I will print it and take some pictures. I will drop or video. I will drop a time lapse from my printer of the print. Take out the supports, take some video of the model, paint it, take some video of the final product so you can see from an image, whether it's of another person with their permission, of course, or from an AI generated image or chatbot, whatever. Starting there ending with a painted miniature, how it all works out. In the meantime, maybe before I get done with that, maybe after I get done with that, I have some other projects that need to get worked on, probably in Nomad Sculpt on my tablet, and part of the whole new me, new year thing, just recording random crap. I will be recording some of that and making silly little videos for you to not watch because nobody cares. But I'm doing it just to say I'm doing it so I can feel accomplished. That said, that's all for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye.